Welcome to your sex magic ritual. Sex magic is one of my favorite practices and one that has changed my life. It has the power to change your life. It really does. And sex magic is the practice of using sexual energy in a ritualistic way to manifest your dreams. It helps to give shape and form and substance and high power to your visions and desires in a really, really potent way. Basically, it's a kick-ass, highly effective manifestation tool. And that's not to say that you can just do sex magic all day and be like, hooray, everything will fall into place perfectly. This practice always needs to be combined with taking action as well. But I will explain to you why this is so effective neurologically and why it actually supports you to make more potent affirmations and visualizations and creations inside of your life. So I learned sex magic from one of my tantric teachers, Lori Handlers. She's amazing, but it has deep origins in tantric practices. It goes back a long time. And there are also origins of sex magic in various Celtic traditions too. So this isn't new. There are many ways to do sex magic. You can do it solo, you can do it in partnership, but today I'm going to teach you how to do it completely solo, which I encourage you to do because it's so wonderful and a beautiful way to spend time with yourself. So I'm going to explain and lay out all the steps for you, and then you can do the ritual on your own in your own time. So step one is to decide what you want. Decide what you're going to focus on during this ritual to bring into manifestation. You really want to ask yourself, what do I deeply desire in my life? And so I recommend journaling about it. And while you journal, to use all 5 of your senses to describe what it feels like to have this dream. You want to write about it as if you already have it. So get a really clear vision of what it will look like and taste like and smell like and feel like, and what you will really experience in your life when you have that thing. So get creative with this part. Then step 2 is to set an intention, specifically setting the intention that your desire manifests in alignment with the highest good of all beings. And this helps you to feel more consciously clear about your creations, which makes them manifest with more ease and goodness as well. Then step 3 is to set up a sacred space, to light some candles or incense and get body oils ready, or to wear something sexy and create a private space where you feel safe to go deep into your ritual. And not only create a sacred physical space, but also a sacred energetic space where you can call in spirit guides or angels to be present with you and to watch over you so you can feel really held while you're doing this practice. And then step 4 is to begin to turn your body on, and this is actually the start of the ritual. So I invite you to perhaps start with dancing to some erotic music that feels good to you, and begin breathing deeply and sighing and relaxing and doing whatever will help you to relax and actually get into your pleasure. And then you can begin to touch your body all over and touch your legs and your stomach and your breasts and your vulva and your genitals in whatever way feels truly pleasurable to you, and let whatever sexual energy begin to flow be completely authentic to you. Sometimes sexual energy feels more like lusty and dirty and ravenous, where other times it feels more like sweet and soft and loving. And so you can play with different ones, and one is never more like right or spiritual than the other. They're all perfect, so follow your authenticity. Next, step 5 is to begin to move your turn on and begin swirling and spiraling that turn on energy through your pelvis. And this is done through the power of your focus and intention and visualization. And if that feels confusing to you, I want to invite you to take a moment right now to close your eyes and put all of your attention on the tip of your pinky finger. So go ahead and actually do that. Close your eyes and focus all your intention there, and visualize your energy flowing to the tip of your finger, and breathe. And just focus right in that area. And after a few breaths with that, a few moments of that, you may start to notice sensations in your pinky, like you feel a little tingling and aliveness there. And that's it. That's it. You just did it. And the same goes for any part of your body. So sensation and energy flows and grows where you rest your mind upon. So just with your attention and focus, you can will your sexual energy and turn on to swirl through your pelvis into any part of your body, because that's what we're going to do in this practice. So back to the practice. As you build your turn on and charge, you want to begin swirling that energy through your pelvis and allowing that energy to grow beyond just where you're stimulating your genitals. And after that, you start to feel this, after you start to feel the rotating energy in your pelvis, you'll then go to step 6, where you begin to rotate it through your root chakra. So for women and female-bodied people, the root chakra lies at the base of your cervix. So as you continue this practice, you are actually going to move and spiral this energy through each one of your chakras. And as you do this, you may experience different kinds of energy sensations. So maybe at the root, it's more like grounded and animalistic and primal, and as you begin to move up the ladder, it may transition to feel more like airy and light and highly ecstatic. And you can imagine your body parts in correlation with your chakras as you do this, if that helps. So at your sacral chakra, you could swirl this energy through your hips and your womb and your ovaries and just visualize that. And at your solar plexus, to just like swirl it through your entire abdomen. And at your heart, swirl it through your chest and swirl it through your chest front to back. Think about your whole 3-dimensional body, and then to your throat and third eye and to your crown. So to clarify, you are touching your body, turning yourself on, building your sexual energy, and as you do all of this, you are moving your sexual charge up through each one of your chakras while breathing, while focusing on your intention and desire, and just visualizing that energy flowing. And as you do this, you are literally alchemizing your manifestation, your intention, into a higher frequency state, which gives it so much power to come through. It's amazing. So, and then once you reach the crown chakra, at that point, you can either orgasm, if that's available to you, or you can experience some sort of peak pleasure, like a buildup. And at that moment of peak pleasure or orgasm, you are going to send all that energy that you just cultivated out into the universe, shooting out the crown of your head, and visualize what you desire, your dream, shooting out into the cosmos as if you already have it. Use your ecstasy and your pleasure and your joy to feel it coming true, to feel the reality of it, the reality of your intention, all as you're moving this very high vibrational state. So good. And then last, step 8, you're going to let the energy just kind of permeate back down throughout your whole body and feel yourself manifesting and creating this desire in your bones, like through your whole being. And through that, you're creating, through this whole process, you're creating an imprint. And in tantric teachings, the chakras are resonant frequencies of the whole universe. So by then in the ritual, you will have made your imprint with the entire universe. And after that, you can relax and breathe and integrate in whatever feels best for you. And that completes your ritual process. So, not only is this a super powerful ritual and exercise for manifesting your dreams, but also for embodying the understanding of the truest nature of your sexual energy, which is the ability to work with it at different resonant frequencies. That is powerful and rich and ripe and so yummy, and this leaves an imprint into a new reality of how you can use your sexual energy on a regular basis for creation, to create your dreams, and that's really, really powerful. One of my tantric teachers, Lori Handlers, always says, don't waste your orgasms. And what she means is that every time you build up this deep, pleasurable life force energy in your being, to use it for more than just physical pleasure. And not to belittle physical pleasure at all. Pleasure alone is always absolutely perfect, and your sexual energy is never really wasted. But what she is saying is that you can choose to use this energy for far more than you've imagined. And you can use your own powerful alchemical witchery to create the life you want and use your sexual energy with intention. And you don't have to do Sex magic in this one way alone, you can visualize the energy rising up your spine and out your crown and making that universal imprint. There are lots of ways to do it that don't involve going through each chakra, but you can play with this one. Alrighty, so that's your breakdown of how to do the ritual. And I want you to check out the text below that outlines those step by step in case you want to check it out again. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how the energy mechanics of sex magic work, then go ahead and check out this next video.